Ik ben nu onderweg naar een Duits stel dat hier in Minca woont. En ze hebben een organic farm en ze verbouwen daar allerlei groenten en doen dat zonder chemische hulpmiddelen. Nou, dat is natuurlijk allemaal hartstikke interessant, maar er is één ding waar ik speciaal in geïnteresseerd ben. Want als ik het goed heb begrepen, hebben zij namelijk iets dat ze een organic sewage system noemen. Wat betekent dat al hun afvalwater, dus volgens mij ook van de wc, in een vijvertje komt op hun terrein. En in die vijver zitten planten die het water zuiveren. En het schijnt er zo schoon uit te komen dat je het daarna kan drinken. En als dat zo is, dan ga ik dat natuurlijk doen. Ah, voilà.
Hallo.
Nice to meet you.
Ja,
Saskia.
Paul.
Nice to meet
Saskia,
you. Saskia.
nice to meet you. Paul en?
Heidrun.
Heidrun. Oké, nice to meet you. Ik ga nu het organic sewage system te zien krijgen. Ik ben echt super benieuwd.
Okay, so this is the first step. Here you have the 3 camera boxes where it separates from the liquid, the fat and the thick stuff. This is automatically because of how it is built. We can show you a drawing later how this is built under here. And
So it's just these below the stones actually,
yes,
yeah.
Yes. So it's like 1 meter deep and 1.5 wide or something like this.
And
part
this is
here.
the first
This is the
step
first where
after
everything,
you go to the bathroom actually,
yes,
yeah.
bathroom, kitchen,
Everything.
Todo.
Everything.
everything
Wow,
goes in
cool.
here. Yes. And from there, the liquid stuff flows into the. Do you see this plateau over there?
Yeah.
Das Pflanzenfilter.
Yes, this is a plant filter. So it
Ah.
has different kind of layers. It starts with rocks, then pebbles, then sand, and then special plants on top.
Yeah.
And the plants filter the liquid that comes out here.
And they are plants that feed on waste,
Yes.
basically.
Yes. And in the beginning, we brought from Germany 5 liters of bacteria, special bacterias that will work
Yeah.
to eat out. And they only need to be set in once.
Yeah.
And we only bought them from Germany because we were new here and we had no idea where to get them here. I'm sure you can get them here as well, you know. And we put them in and then put in some plants.
And that's
then
it.
the
Wow.
next step, and you can't see that, only a little bit of water down there, further deep down.
Yeah.
You see a little bit of water now because of the rainy season. It grows in and we leave it alone so it can be pristine.
Yeah.
That's where the little pond is.
Ah,
And this
yes.
is so clean water that little fish and frogs and everything is there. So when there's rain season, we leave it as it is.
Yeah.
And when the dry season comes, we clean it up a bit and make it a bit bigger again. And
Okay,
So-
wow.
there are special bacteria just for this purpose, not
Yeah.
that you think we bring bacteria and spread
Ja,
some
die sind
Yeah. Yeah.
sicknesses, you know.
Well,
so-
bacteria, there are really a lot of good bacteria. For instance, in your stomach,
Yes.
the bacteria do like
Yes.
really important work, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how you feel when you take antibiotics. That will kill a lot you actually
All
need.
the good bacteria, like it will kill the bad and the good stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Da sind Bakterien, die zersetzen und zerfressen das,
Yes.
diese
And then the pond at the bottom, we noticed in the first year already that it attracts lots of. We had, the little green toucan comes here in the dry season. They sit up here and then they go down, drink,
Wow.
and they sit up again there, because they like to have still water, then
Oh,
prefer
yeah.
it to the running water. So and
Yeah.
there's not many ponds in an area like this,
Yeah.
so that's why they come here.
And but does it then also attract a lot of mosquitoes?
No, because of the fish. The fish eat the little babies in the water from the mosquitoes.
That's nice.
Yes.
That's
Da
really
sind die
nice.
Fische und die Frösche da, dass die Eier
The system Paul built is from a Polish man who actually has a patent on it.
Yeah.
And so he uses the step-by-step how you can use it in this kind of environment or in a flat environment like Holland, or you know, so you can.
It doesn't necessarily need to be in the tropics.
No, you can. He uses
Wow.
it in Poland, in schools and every big places where they have 30 toilets or something. So
Wow,
and it works.
and what's
And you
the
never
name
see
of
it.
the Polish
We
guy?
show you the
Professor.
website there.
Yeah. Okay.
It is really worth going there because
Yeah.
what he creates, it looks like a garden when he's finished.
Yeah.
You don't even see, and like now you don't smell anything or something. You know?
Nothing.
It looks
It's
like
just
one piece of our wild garden.
yeah.
know?
You. It's like you said. You don't even notice anything when you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Und wir haben hier aus Barranquilla, aus Labor,
Yes.
da kriegt sie die Werte zeigen,
we had
wie Wasser
an
ist.
environmental engineer here
Yeah.
who took care of is this all connected right, and we had a water controlling system from Barranquilla here, and the man was taking 4 different
Zeitabstände.
Sort of like
Vorschrift.
samples of the
yes,
water.
4
yeah.
different samples he took of the water, and we are far above what is even allowed in the water.
Like
So,
quality.
Yes.
And
yes.
is it good enough to drink it?
Wahrscheinlich, aber das
You probably can,
nicht
but
so.
we don't.
Okay.
If we have a lot, like in the dry season, I mean now we have a lot anyhow, but in the dry season we use it to water the closer plants like the maracuyas and the flowers here as well.
So in the end, it is like a closed circle, but not.
Genau.
The circle is not that you go back and drink it.
Weil das
Ja.
hängt im Kopf, die hat Trinkwasserqualität, aber mit Kopf ist ein
Yeah.
bisschen da
It's a
eigene
psychological thing, I
Yeah.
think, you know.
Yeah.
So, and we have so much good water here coming straight from the rivers that
Yeah.
we prefer to drink.
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Aber Qualität hat er gesagt, die hat Qualität Trinkwasser.
Yes, yes.
Oh yeah.
Ja.
Yes.
Wir
Okay.
haben da Laborwerte,
Yes,
richtig
we can show
offizielle von
Nice.
And then Paul built a little terrace over there. We can show you that. And from there, in the dry season, you can see the pond and where the birds and everything there. See, now in rainy season, everything looks so different. Like this here is in dry season the coolest spot you
Oh,
can
yeah?
have. When it is really hot here, it is always 25 degrees.
Immer Schatten hier, keine
Yes.
Sonne.
Cool.
And then from here, that's why we put the table like this. You would look straight down, like the pond is in front of this tree
okay.
there. So you look straight
So
down,
down
there.
there.
Yes.
So in the end, is it the bacteria that do the work, or is it the plants?
plants.
The plants.
The bacteria only needs for a startup to start the system going. It makes it easier. You can do it without the bacteria, but then it will take half a year until it really works. And because we wanted to start straight away, because we wanted to live here, even so we were still in construction,
Yeah.
that's why we bought the bacteria, so it is quick to
Immediately
start.
ready.
Yes.
But it is a combination of a specific bacteria with a specific plant, or can you put that bacteria in any plant and then the plant will start?
All water plants or plants that go in, how do you say in English? Not water, but where
in
the
a
dirt
in
is
a
very
pond. Mud.
Mud.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Eigentlich kannst du sagen, das sind ja alle, das muss zusammenhängen. Die Bakterien sind wichtig, die Pflanzen sind wichtig
Yeah.
und alles ist
Yeah.
eigentlich
So it's
wichtig.
like a
ne?
total system
Genau.
of interdependence.
Und
Yeah.
durch die Pflanzen wird so viel verdünsten. So eine
Ja.
große Pflanze am Tag 40 Liter verdünstet. Ne? Der nimmt diese Dings und verdünstet ganz sauber destillierte Wasser zurück.
And
Weil-
40 liters a day
Ja,
they
diese
process.
Elefanten.
plant.
Ja, die
One plant.
Elefanten. Das sind so
The elephant
die haben so eine
ear
große
plants.
Blätter. Wenn Sonne scheint, die ganze Zeit wie top.
So of course in Europe they use different plants that what you can use here. So we had to do research.
Ah, yeah.
What would be the plant here? This is such a good environment down there for this plant here that it's the only place where they grow fruits as well. Usually you don't know these plants with fruits here in the Sierra.
Yeah.
They just have the leaves, that's it. But down there they have big big fruits. I don't think you can eat them because we couldn't find any literature about it. But that's how they see it as
Genau,
well.
das
there,
wird auch verarbeitet. Ne?
So,
Und so, da
it's
sind
very
so
good.
viele Komponenten, die da zusammenwirken müssen. Und
Ja.
sonst kollabiert das.
So in the rest of the garden, these plants do not make fruits, but around
Yes.
the pond they
Ja.
make fruits.
Yes.
Ja. Und
So there
eine-
is something really special
Yes.
about this
Yes.
water.
Yes.
Wow.
Mhm.
Lots of nutritions for them in there,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah.
you know.
Die verarbeiten da diese Reste, was da bleibt, die Bakterien ein bisschen, alle haben
And then
seine Aufgabe.
We
Jeder
visited
hat
in Paso de Mango is a finca called La Caoba. He's from a German biologist who lived there for 20 years. And he did a research on all the plants of the Sierra Nevada. He brought out a book as well for the healing effects of
Oh
all
yeah.
this.
Yeah.
And so we visited him and asked him what kind of plants can we put who are from the environment, so we
Yeah.
don't bring in plants from
Yeah,
Europe who don't
yeah.
belong here. We don't think that's good.
You don't
And
all
so
of the sun
he
see
gave us some
sunflowers here or
plants.
something.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So he gave us some plants as well then.
Wow.
And told us about these would be very good. And
Do you think that if a lot of places where they don't have clear drinking water, because I've noticed here since I've been traveling, there's so many places where there's not really the water that you can drink from the tap, so you have to buy plastic water or plastic bottled water. Do you think that this could be a solution for basically worldwide for a lot of towns and places to have water with like a cooperation between the bacteria and the local plants?
yes, definitely. Because that's why we showed it so many people in Minca, because this is a very cheap system also, even for the not rich people, you know,
Yeah.
because you don't need a pump, you don't need electricity. So because here everything is steep, so you can use gravity
Yeah.
to follow the system up. The only thing you need to buy is some cement to build these, but that is not very expensive.
Yeah.
You know, the liquid goes off
thick
immediately.
Stuff, yeah,
Yes.
and the thick stuff is not eaten by the plants, but that you use as compost.
Yes.
Kompost.
Yes. But you only need to empty it like once a year, or not even once a 1.5 years or so it lasts. And
Wow.
that's including that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 toilets, for example.
Oh
in
wow.
use, you know, we
Ja,
have
und Cabana.
we have a cabana and a room for rent out here as well. We have the toilet for the cafe as well, which is in
Yeah.
highly in use. you
Yeah.
know.
Once a year you take out the not liquid stuff,
Yes.
the solid stuff
Yes.
that is left, and you can just use
Yes.
it as compost in the garden,
Yes.
just like that.
Yes. And that's why we say in our toilets you can put the toilet paper in the toilet, because we can compost it and it makes it a good, which we like, instead
Yes.
of putting it in the
In
bin.
the basket, yeah.
Yes.
Wir
So
haben
even
schon 5 Zettel geschrieben, die sind, schmeißen die
Here
immer
in the bath, in the toilet, we
Mieten,
have
bei
signs
uns
like this saying, please put the paper
Yeah.
in the toilet. They don't, because they
they,
think, oh, it
it's
will...
a mindset,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
But and do you need to get special type of toilet paper,
No.
like biodegradable?
No.
Dann,
No.
Really?
ja.
Yes.
Und das ist ja auch dann
Yes.
Kompost.
You won't
Papier,
see it
Holz.
in there. It's gone
Naturprodukt.
when you open these up to get the solid stuff out. It is really good system.
I something like this, you just want the whole world to switch like this
Yes.
into a system that you have here,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. This could solve world problems, what you have here in your own home.
Yes.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yes.
And this might be a little bit weird question, but can we go down to the pond? I think it's kind of cool to take a sip of the
At
water.
at the moment, it is not possible because of the heavy rains in the last time.
yeah.
We don't want to go down because it might break
The soil.
soil.
Yeah.
So that's why we say
Okay.
in the rain season we leave it as it is.
Okay, so then
Yes.
I will have to come back someday in the dry season.
Yeah. And we show you photos from
Yeah.
it's crystal clear, and you see these little fishes like this going in there, and the
Wow.
birds brought the fishes. We didn't put any fish in there, so one day we had fishes in there.
How do birds bring
I think
fishes
they have
there?
the eggs on there. on their feet from somewhere else, you know, from the creeks or rivers or something.
Wow, this is I'm totally blown away. Really. Wauw, ik moet zeggen dat ik ben nu weer aan het teruglopen van Arca Minca. Maar ik ben best wel een beetje weggeblazen door dat hele watersysteem. Want het is iets wat ik zelf nog nooit eerder had gehoord. Maar als ik zoiets hoor, en ze vertelden me trouwens ook dat ze hebben daar zonnecellen en ze hebben letterlijk vanaf de eerste dag dat ze daar wonen nog nooit zonder energie gezeten, zonder elektriciteit. Terwijl hier in het dorp heel vaak de elektriciteit uitvalt wanneer het bijvoorbeeld hard regent. En ze hebben ook alle fruit en zo wat ze daar verbouwen. Ze hebben parelhoenen rondlopen die gewoon de mieren opeten. Dus ze gebruiken niks van pesticiden of zo. Maar dat watersysteem, joh. Ik begrijp niet waarom dat niet overal ter wereld wordt geïmplementeerd. Als er ergens een of andere belangrijke persoon dit toevallig ziet, dan is dit een oproepje bij deze.